I've been working on a Bloxburg house for the past week, and once I finished the house layer, I realized I built this house completely back to front. And in times like these, I wish I could just pick up my house and rotate it around. So today, that's exactly what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna attempt to build a fully copy and pastable house in Bloxburg, and once this house is finished, not only will I be able to pick it up, I can rotate it, I can duplicate it as many times as I want, and I will have an army of houses, if you will. So let's get started. Okay, so I want this house in the beach plot because, I mean, this is just the superior plot, and we're gonna have it all the way at the back here. Reason being is this is the closest to the ocean, so if we have a house here, it'll have a nice little ocean view. Now, if you're wondering, Alaska, how do you build a copy and pastable house? So there's this little thing called basic shapes. I actually hate them. I hate using basic shapes, but we're going to have to do that in today's video. Now, obviously, we're doing a little beach house. I don't want it too big, you see, because the bigger I make it, the more custom-made furniture I have to add. Okay, the basic rule of thumb with building a copy and pastable house is you have to put another basic shape on top of the original basic shape, and you pretty much have to build around the original basic shape that you placed down, which is this one right here. You know what? We might color it green, so I know, okay, I have to place everything on top of this one first. And the good thing is, with our little duplicate tool, we'll just be able to place this on the top, and then if we hover over this green basic shape, boom, look at that, you can copy and paste the whole house. It'll also be broke in the process, but that's besides the point. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, guys, I don't really know how big I want this house. I think I want it 4x6. Remember, this is going to be a literal house, so we have to make sure we have room for things like a bathroom, a kitchen, a lounge room, a room to cry in after I've struggled building this stupid house. So that is our layout. Now, this is where things start to get a little bit tricky. We're gonna bring this up a little bit like this, because I want this house to be elevated. Kind of what a typical beach house has, a little bit of elevation to make the house more stable, which means we're gonna copy this whole thing again. This is gonna be like the wooden plank that goes underneath the house. So once we have the first layer like this, we can basically drag it underneath, and we have the beginning of the structure. We have to still make sure this is fully copy and pastable. Okay, $4,000. Next up is the pillars of the house. I don't know if this is gonna look stupid. I really hope it does not. This is solely to make our house not look like it's just floating in the air. What do you mean you're out of bounds? Ugh, I hate you. Okay, please work. Okay, now if all goes well, we literally just have to put these underneath the structure. And there we go, it worked. So unless you're 6'4", there's no way you can jump from the sand up into this house. So we're gonna need some sort of stairs to get up. And to make sure we measure this out well, we're gonna use an actual staircase as reference. You know what? I didn't think this would actually work, but using a proper staircase for reference is weirdly helping. Okay, wait, how high is this? I think we need just 2 more of these. Wow, guys, you know what? Might as well just call me Houdini. Why is this staircase looking good? I wonder if we can use structurals though, because I'm not sure if I could place a structural down and it will still be copy and pastable. It is! Good news is, guys, we can use structurals, but we have to make sure they are placed properly. Otherwise, this isn't gonna work. Okay, so get rid of this stupid staircase. Oh, damn, guys. I think I made this too big. Just have to get rid of this top section. That's a bit awkward, but there we go. Our little staircase is done. As I go, though, I have to make sure it's still copy and pastable, you know, just in case I mess up. And also, I'm so happy to figure out that we can use structurals, because these little structural beams at the end here, they ain't cutting it for me. They kind of look ugly. So I'm thinking a little cross underneath here to spice it all together. Okay, now the question I've been meaning to ask is, what furniture can I place down and it'll still be copy and pastable? I know there's certain furniture items that are copy and pastable and that aren't. So I'm thinking, what about some vases and maybe a plant? They are! This is perfect. That means we can still place down certain furniture items. Because no offense, but I am not custom making a plant. I'm not capable of that talent, soz. I really want to add a little surfboard as well. And I went surfing the other day, so don't worry. I'm kind of a professional when it comes to surfboards. When I say I went surfing, it was more like boogie boarding. Is it called boogie boarding or bodyboarding? I don't know. I went bodyboarding, okay? It was a little tiny baby surfboard. And as soon as one wave hit me, I'm pretty sure I just left and went home.
I'm taking a nap here. Okay, take a nap right there then.
Right, are y'all ready for my copy and pastable surfboard? Guys, wait, why is it cute? I want this right on the edge. And we're gonna add multiple of them too. This one can be a baby surfboard for me because I don't know how to surf. I'm so happy with the way that turned out. Okay, now for the time you've all been waiting for, the layout of the house. Okay, so for this to work, we need a rough understanding of how large a wall is in Bloxburg. I'm placing down a regular wall, and then I'm gonna be sizing it up with a basic shape. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is a basic standard wall in Bloxburg. So we're keeping this here for reference, but I want some space for the patio because I want a wraparound porch at the front. And right at the front here, I don't know, I kind of want to have two massive sliding doors. Wait, we're doing the hard stuff over here, so I'm not confusing myself. This has to be semi-transparent, and we need to outline it with structurals. Oh, and then we need a handle because I forgot this is a door. Okay, so hopefully if we place this right here and another one right here, I'm gonna pray to the Lord that this is copy and pastable, and it is. It is. Wow, what can I say? I'm just a professional. I've got a gut feeling that I'm actually gonna end up liking this house. First, I was like, this house is gonna look stupid, but I don't know, guys. I'm kind of vibing with it at the moment. Okay, now for the windows. I feel like the windows are gonna be the most annoying part of this build. If you mess up a window, it's honestly so hard to make it look good. The transform tool is definitely my bestie this video. Okay, look how cute this house is starting to look like. The windows are done. I really want to add shutters. Picture these wide shutters right here. I'm just going to attempt to add one little custom shutter. I have to keep reminding myself what a shutter looks like because I keep forgetting. About a round rod in the middle and then a structural beam around this. I swear, y'all, this better work. So far, it's looking really cute. Okay, all right, moment of truth. The structurals didn't even come with it. Oh my, embarrassing. Okay, we might have to place the shutter first. Okay guys, I think I fixed it. Let's see. Boom, there we go. Now it's onto the rest of the house. I'm thinking this section here can maybe be my bedroom, maybe the bathroom. I'm still yet to figure that out. Okay, these floor to ceiling windows are looking a little bit silly, a little bit funky. So I think what we're gonna have to do is add a little prototype of the exact window that I want. This is kind of just to figure out how much space our windows need, because right now I'm kind of just winging it. I've got no clue.
You're driving 30 miles per hour. How many hours does it take to drive 60 miles? Okay, my answer is 60 miles.
Okay, so they have this much on the side and the space between the top and the bottom are very similar. So I'd say this is the size we're working with. See, I don't know why I didn't start with a prototype to begin with. See, this is why you should measure out your builds before you actually go ahead and do them. Or just out here guessing the size, like, yeah, this will work. You know what? And the good thing with building a custom window is we can kind of make it a little bit quirky. Do a little pattern up the top here. See, there we go. Oh my god. Top looks so uneven. I never said I was perfect. I never said that I've got no flaws. Okay, that's a little bit better. Not really, but we're keeping it. And there we go. Our beautiful little custom made prototype window. Okay, that means we can get rid of these ugly windows back here. I don't know what I was doing, but I know what I'm doing now, y'all. I'm also gonna add another little shutter. Oh my lord. Doesn't that look so cute? I am so vibing with the way this house looks so far. Make this easier for me. Every time I add something custom, I'm placing it inside the section of the house that I want it to be added. That way we don't forget about it later on. Okay, so this is obviously gonna be quite a small building. And what I love about a custom house is I can make the rooms as big as I want them to be. Okay, I have a feeling I want this as the bathroom. Kitchen can go right here. And instead of a living room, we're gonna have one massive bedroom. So what we can even do at the back here is make this a little open concept. You can have doors here that lead outside. You know what? This is probably a good time to check if this house is still copy and pastable. Okay, wait. Oh, thank God it still is. I wonder how much this house is worth so far. $59,000? Okay, I know we can use structurals, but can we add lean high arches at the top here? Okay, we still can. Oh, this bedroom is gonna look so stunning. And like what I done with at the front, we're also gonna be copying this staircase and adding it at the back of our house as well. Wait, can I add dirt patches on top of the staircase? No, I can't. Okay, Bloxburg, why? You're telling me I can add plants, but I can't add a dirt patch because it's not copy and pastable? Make that make sense. So the next thing's technically the roof, but I am not going to be adding the roof just just yet, because as soon as I put on this roof, I will not be able to see the inside because it'll be fully dark. So we're leaving the roof till last because the next thing we're working on is the furniture. You know what? I'm just gonna get my excitement over with and just finish off this bedroom. You don't understand my vision for this bedroom. I want to add a carpet, but I don't know if carpets are copy and pasteable. We'll double check. Yeah, they're not. So, okay, so if I click copy and paste and the item doesn't light up orange, it's not copy and pasteable, which means unfortunately we cannot use this carpet. So what we're gonna do instead is add a smooth cube, and this is gonna be our carpet. My goal here is to make this the cutest, beachiest bedroom ever. Wait, can I just use an actual bed? Please say yes, please say yes, please say no. I can't. Great. I'm gonna have to copy and paste the bed. It's okay, we've got this. I'll just use this bed as my reference. Is I don't remember the last time I built a custom made bed in Bloxburg. Every time I don't know what to do for a bed, I'm just gonna make it look exactly like mine in real life, because most of you already know what my bed looks like, and that is what I want this bed to look like.
My bed. My bed.
I'm gonna be so mad if we can't copy and paste pillows. I'm gonna be mega fuming. Okay, I'm just gonna double check. I'm gonna place down a pillow. Oh, they're copy and pasteable. Yay! Okay, so if pillows are copy and pasteable, are blankets? Yes, they are. Okay, well, that's good because I don't have to stress about making a custom-made pillow and blankets. I thought I was going to be transported into 2020 there, where I had to custom make my own pillows. Every beach house that I've been to always has the most tucked in, precise blankets and pillows I've ever seen in my life. I don't want too many pillows though, because it's going to cover up a beautiful bed. You know what I'm surprised isn't a thing? Labubu pillows. I seen a thing on TikTok that they're making Labubu pillows. I don't know if this is real or not, but it sounds like a threat. Why would you want to sleep with a Labubu? Giving me long nightmares. Okay, so our bed's done. And yes, the whole thing is copy and pasteable. What about a painting? Surely a painting on the wall has to be copy and pasteable, right? Okay, it is. That's what I thought. I was about to say, if a painting on the wall isn't copy and pasteable, that is a hate crime. What about a little painting stand? Imagine painting right next to the ocean. That's gonna look so pretty. Never mind, it's not copy and pasteable. Okay, right, we're gonna have to custom make a freaking easel. I'm gonna play some intense dramatic music while I struggle. Okay, our easel's done, and you know what? I was low-key expecting me to flop, but tell me why this looks good. Come on, Bloxburg, let me copy and paste paint buckets at least, please. They're copy and pasteable! Good, because honestly, I was not making my own paint buckets. The next thing we need is a little closet. Thing is, I don't know if closets are copy and pasteable. Would you look at that? They aren't. Okay, wait, what about oak shelves? I'm pretty sure these storage cubes are copy and pasteable though. Ours, I think they're copy and pasteable. You know what? We're just gonna build something, and whatever is not copy and pasteable, we'll just get rid of, okay? Easy. I think I might just do one custom made cupboard just in case. This definitely isn't measured out right, but okay, we've got our little custom made shoved. What the hell? Cupboard. Okay, what kind of decorations can we add that are copy and pasteable? I'm pretty sure we'll be able to add book. Maybe this little pyramid thing. I'm kind of hoping candles because I don't know what to add for lighting. Okay, beautiful. Candles are copy and pasteable. Okay, the last thing I want to add is a string light, please. Just please be copy and pasteable. It is! Yeah! Hell yeah! Okay, beautiful. Now, our bedroom is done. Instead of a custom-made blind, we're just gonna add custom-made curtains using these semi-transparent vertical cylinders. The only problem is we don't really have much privacy because we don't have a door. So I'm just gonna make a custom-made door and then add it like right here, okay? Okay, so next up is the kitchen. We really do not have any room for this kitchen. I'm praying for this kitchen, guys. I'm hoping we can just add this, but I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, no, we can't. Great, love that. So not only are we gonna have to custom make this fridge, we're gonna have to custom make everything else as well. Hey, I mean, on a good note though, we can technically make the fridge appear smaller than it already is. So I don't know what this fridge spells, by the way. Yuan. What does that mean? Underlying octopuses Nigeria. I'm gonna place a little custom made fridge. Ah! And I'm assuming if a fridge isn't copy and pasteable, neither is a counter. So you know what? I actually don't care that I have to custom make my kitchen. If I custom make it, this gives me the ability to make any type of counter I want. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of vibing with this counter already. Oh, wait a second. How are we gonna do a cooktop? Okay, guys, this is gonna be a little bit confusing. Okay, hold up. I changed my approach. The fridge can go here, which gives us room to add a little counter. But then I just remembered we need to add a sink. You know what? I can still make this a sink, guys. All I have to do is add a basic shape in the middle, turn this into water, add some structurals around the sink. Then we just have to make our own little sink. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little shocked that worked. I'm just hoping this coffee machine is copy and pastable, which it is. And the last thing we're adding in our kitchen is a copy and pastable oven. I don't think I'm gonna be fancy this time. I'm just gonna add a standard oven. I think the oven might be the hardest furniture item in the kitchen because this one kind of has depth to it. So I'm hoping for my sake this doesn't turn out stupid. I just realized we'll be able to see what's in the oven, so we can really put anything in here. Let's just be weird and put some eggs in the oven. Why not? And then to make this look like glass, we just have to use a semi-transparent cube. Can someone please count the amount of times I have said semi-transparent cube and basic shape in this video? I swear I've said it like 500 times. See, I would make the oven look exactly the same as this one, but this oven's kind of ugly, so giving the oven a facelift, if you will. Okay, I'm pretty sure these are the little handles. So I think they just kind of chill on the front here. And now we have to add this little stove situation. Yes, we will be using thin square beams.
A few moments later.
You know what I love with a custom-made oven is we can add little accessories to it. The thing that sucks with a regular oven is we can't do all this stuff. So you best believe I will be adding pans and pots on here. And considering we really do not have much room to work with here, I'm gonna copy and paste this cupboard from the bedroom. It kind of looks like we've got more room in our kitchen. Do have one minor issue though, and that is we have nowhere to sit down and eat our food. So we're gonna have to add some sort of table right here. Maybe just a little tiny round table. Because we can't copy and paste chairs, we're going to pick the easiest chair to custom make, which is this one right here. And we're gonna attempt to copy and paste this thing.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
What are they doing right now? We've got 4 legs and then of course the base of the chair. Okay, and that's like the cushion. And we need to do one more layer. And this is kind of just the back piece of the chair. It works and it looks actually quite cute. I'm assuming there's literally only going to be one person living in this house. So yes, I will be adding only one chair. And then we'll just have a little decorative tray on top. Are these full wall paintings copy and pastable? Oh, they are. I should have just been lazy and made every single furniture item a decal. Okay, and last but not least, we have the bathroom. What I'm gonna do is place down every single thing that I need in the bathroom, and I'm gonna see what is and isn't copy and pastable, so then I have a kind of rough idea what to add and what not to add. The shower's copy and pastable, but the bathtub isn't, and neither is the toilet. We're gonna start off with the most difficult thing, which is the toilet. How on earth am I meant to make a custom-made toilet? I mean, the base of it's pretty easy to replicate. The toilet seat, however, I got a funny little story time for you. So speaking of toilets, I bought something off of Facebook Marketplace a couple weeks ago, and I bought it from this older woman, and she seemed really lovely. So once I got to her house, I'm not gonna lie, I had to poop, and I wasn't anywhere near a toilet. So I was like, hello ma'am, may I use your toilet? Like, I know I've never met you before, but can I please take a poop? I didn't say that. I was like, hey, can I use your toilet? And she's like, yeah, that's fine. So I went to her bathroom and she had a fluffy toilet seat. And I'm like, what the hell am I looking at? So yeah, anyway, that's my weird encounter. Moral of the story is don't use a random person's toilet. Just realize we can paint the toilet water whatever we want. Should we make it yellow? Should we make it red? Should we make it brown? Yeah, let's have a brown toilet. Sorry, y'all, I forgot to flush. Anyway, there we go. Our custom-made toilet. Okay, next order of business is the bathtub, because I know the bathtub was not copy and pastable. Copy and pastable, copy and pastable, copy and pastable. I say that word one more time. Oh, you know how Amazon sells portable houses? And low-key, this house is reminding me of a portable house. And I just realized I messed up with the window situation, because now I have nowhere to place this shower unless it's on top of this little section here. This is gonna have to work. Damn, I messed up. And the good thing with a custom bathtub is custom water. Oh my god, I'm tripping out. Why does that look real? Okay, only problem is we kinda don't have room for a sink. Means no sink in our bathroom. Sorry about that. Alrighty, and that's our house done. Shocker. There's 2 things missing though, and that is the roof and the fence. I think I want a darkish fence. Okay, that looks cute. Now, hopefully, we just have to copy and paste this. Guys, imagine if I try to copy and paste this house and it just doesn't work. This whole video was a flop. And then last but not least, the roof. You guys love how I leave the most difficult part to last. Now, I could be a little bit of a fancy pants and add a really cool roof, but for simplicity's sake, we're just gonna add a flat roof. All right, and that's our roof done. One thing I'm gonna do to the roof to make it stand out a bit more is add some traditional molding. And there we go. That already looks so much better. All right, for the moment you have all been waiting for. If this works out correctly, we can fully copy and paste this house. We can! Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna place this here. And because this one is elevated, we're gonna have to use the transform tool to lift it up. Guys, why is the transform tool not working? Well, I mean, we copied and pasted it. It worked. The only problem is we can't lift it up. Oh, don't do this to me. Maybe if we add a basement. Hold on. Don't do this to me. Wait, what? Why is it not letting me copy and paste it? Hello? Wait, why is it not letting me use the transform tool on this section here? This section here is where I need to lift the whole thing up and it's not letting me. No. On a good note, it works. The only problem is I can't lift it up. But I mean, you know what, guys? I'm gonna take this as a win. This house is $148,000. And guess what? If y'all want your house facing this way, boom, we can have it facing this way. If y'all want to be neighbors with your bestie, then boom. All right, let's make our way to our little copy and pasted house. Okay, so this is our original copy and pastable house. This is what it looks like, but this looks absolutely incredible. And the fact that it's fully copy and pastable, like hello. The only thing that works in the bathroom though is the shower. The toilet does not work, unfortunately. Nothing in the kitchen works except for the coffee machine. So I mean, hey, you can make coffee. You can't sit on this chair, however. But if we go into our bedroom, hello, look at this view. I can't. This looks so beautiful. So let's check out our copy and pasted house. All right, so we just head on over to our neighbors. Just ignore the fact that this house is sinking. It's literally exactly the same. Like there's nothing different besides the decals. I forgot to change them before I copied and pasted. But this looks literally identical. I am honestly so shocked that this worked. And the house doesn't look too bad either. This bedroom, goals. Besides the fact that this house is sinking underneath the sand, I'm gonna call this challenge a success. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!